Owners of businesses on Lake Texoma forced to close because of rising floodwaters.
K10's Sabine Welsh joins us live from the Denison Dam. Water shooting out of that there. How are we looking out there?
That's right. It's been like this all week. Water just continuing to come out of the Denison Dam and pushing into the Red River. And that's all because Lake Texoma has seen a ton of heavy rainfall. And all of this, as you can see behind me, Denison Dam again pushing water. It's been like this all week, goes into the Red River, and it's supposed to kind of keep everything in the surrounding areas afloat and leveled. But all this rain all at once, making it rough for some businesses to stay open out here, and that's all because of flooding. Just this morning, the owners at the Island Bar and Grill in Pottsboro, Texas, did have to temporarily close their doors, all because of water flooding into the restaurant, making it completely inaccessible for people to walk in. If you wanted to do that, you'd literally have to take a boat or a kayak to get inside. Now, the same thing also applies for the Hagerman Wildlife Refuge in Sherman. And while they haven't technically seen any closures from park goers yet, the surrounding roads and hiking trails are going to be that way until the water goes down.
Well, I've seen it on the internet, and I've seen some of the photographs. This is maybe a little bit abnormal, but I think they can handle it. I don't think they would like the fact that it's going to last as long as it is. It's a cycle, and it happens, and you got to deal with it.
It could take weeks for businesses like the Island Bar and Grill or Hagerman Wildlife Refuge to return back to normalcy, depending on how this rain turns out for the rest of the week, which at this rate, all this rainfall keeps on coming on and off. So who knows where we could go from here. We just continue to monitor it and see how it could all turn out. Now, Mandy, you're over there in our weather center. How are we looking? Are we getting any relief?
Well, not just yet, Sabine. We are going to be seeing more rain headed our way. We had some today. We have some more tomorrow, and we're going to see some more for Wednesday. But the story isn't really just this week. It's a look back at the last month plus of all the rain, even out to the west. We had over 13 inches of rain in southwestern Oklahoma and over 10 inches of rain in far western North Texas. And all of that feeds into the Red River. What this does, that's going to run downstream straight into Lake Texoma, and here locally, over 7.5 inches of rain at our K10 studios, and one of the main reasons why we're seeing Lake Texoma swelling as we get additional runoff coming into the lake. Now, this peak isn't going to be until later in the week. That current lake level up 15 feet right now with water temperatures in the 60s, and that release well over 40,000 cubic feet per second. We are seeing a lot of water in a fairly short amount of time in recent weeks, and more is coming on the way for tomorrow. This crust forecast does not account for future rainfall that has not fallen. It only accounts for the rainfall that has fallen here in Texoma. Right now, that crust expected Thursday afternoon at 633.8 feet, but we have rain on the way Tuesday, including the threat for more severe weather